Welcome to PelviBiz podcast. I'm Dr. Kelly Alhooie. I've grown my pelvic health practice, orthopelvic physical therapy, and now I'm helping pelvic health professionals do the same. Each week, I give you the knowledge you need to grow your practice. Let's get into today's episode. Today, we're going to talk about how to gain and grow your confidence as an entrepreneur. It's huge. When you don't have confidence, you're not going to be good at sales. When you don't have confidence, you got to learn how to build yourself up and how to have confidence to be able to handle whatever is coming to you in the entrepreneur world. Okay? And most of us think as pelvic health therapists that the best way to get confidence is what? What do you guys think? It is Con Ed. Let me go and take all the Herman and Wallace classes. Let me go and take all the visceral mobilization. Let me go and take all the dry needling, whatever it is. Like, that's how most of us view that we are going to gain confidence by learning more. The reality is you're actually just overwhelming yourself, because we already know more than 95% of the people that come and see us. So when you think you have to get this, more Con Ed class to get confidence, well, there may be a little part of that true. Like if you're very new and you're like, hey, I just need to know how to do an internal exam. Okay, well then that's kind of true, okay? But the reality is most of us just think more Con Ed, and that's going to give me more patience because I have now this new technique, and that's going to bring me more confidence because I'm going to be able to talk about this new technique that I have. But the reality is no one cares about your new technique. What they care about and what the patients care about is they care about, can you actually solve their problem? Can you do that? And if all we talk about is what we can do with this new technique we learned, or how many courses we've taken, or what letters we have behind our name, they're not going to buy into your treatment. And some of you guys on here right now are probably hating on me because you're probably like, Kelly, this girl's psycho. But I'm serious. The biggest thing that you can do to help grow your business is to have confidence and learn actually how to communicate without talking anything about what you're going to physically do to the person or what specialty that you have. You got to learn how to communicate in a way that they never taught us in school, and how to truly listen to the patient and understand what their deeper why is. And when you can do that, that's going to give you confidence. You know why? Because you're going to get sales. You're going to get sales. Okay? But you've got to learn how to do that. Here's another thing. I like to write down struggles that I've been through. Okay? If you guys are listening to this right now, write down struggles that you have been through. I'm talking about way back when so-and-so kicked you off the playground when you were 5 and you didn't get in with the popular crew. When you didn't pass the GRE or your SAT. Maybe that was a struggle. When maybe your parents got sick and you had to take care of them. Maybe when you didn't get into PT school or OT school or PTA school. Okay? Maybe when you thought that you wanted to go to, this college and that didn't work out. Whatever struggles you have been, whatever you define as a struggle, okay? I honestly want you to write that down right now. Write it down or think about it if you're in the car listening to this. And then, how did you overcome it? Next to it, think about, okay, I didn't pass my GRE the first time, okay, or have a passing score. So then how did I overcome that? I overcame it by hiring a GRE expert to then guide me on how I'm going to take this test to get a better score. I was able to overcome it because I had extra guidance. So because I had extra guidance, it gave me confidence to know next time I took it that I was going to have a higher outcome because now I already have confidence because I put in the work. Does that make sense? So write down what struggles you've been through and what did you do to overcome it. That's huge. The next thing I like to think about is what things daily do I do to get myself uncomfortable? What things daily do I do? So personally, I work out every day. It's not that I love working out. I just do it because I have to be uncomfortable. So when you start feeling that burning and you're doing a side bending ab thing that I like to do all the time, that's uncomfortable. It starts to hurt. But can you keep pushing past that? And can you keep going? Thing that's going to actually make you grow in business, believe it or not. Can you talk to people online? I absolutely hate talking to people online, but I do it every single day. I absolutely hate making a post every single day. But what do? I post every single day because those things make me uncomfortable. I handle conflicts at the clinic every single day that come up, maybe with patients or maybe with staff or whatever that may be. Does that make anyone feel good? No, it makes you uncomfortable. But those things is what allows us to grow, because when I do those uncomfortable things day in and day out and don't come up with excuses of why I shouldn't be doing those things, that builds my confidence to know that if another big boulder comes at me or another big mountain comes at me, that I can just do the things that I normally do every single day and be able to handle it. Because I do hard things every single day and I'm not just sitting here going, I'll have an easy day today. It's not that. I'm always uncomfortable. Always uncomfortable. So ask yourself, what am I doing today that makes me uncomfortable? Maybe people are doing the cold showers. Maybe they're trying to race for the first time that they've never even done. Maybe they're a walker and then they want to go run a 5K. That's uncomfortable. Maybe you're going to do a different task. Like soon my husband and I are going to go woodworking. I've been wanting to woodwork forever, and it's going to be a date night. Both of us have never done that. It's going to put both of us outside our comfort zone, and together we're going to connect with that because we're going to learn a new skill when we're uncomfortable, and then that's going to give us confidence that maybe next week after that we'll build a whole house. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But that's going to give us confidence to be like, yeah, we can do this. Like, we got this. So the next thing I like to do is do stuff that you absolutely hate. I really love in person. That's just me. But I have learned that I have to like online because that's where most everyone hangs out, is online. So what I have learned is how to actually host sessions online, like webinars, how to use Zoom. A year ago, this may be shocking, I didn't even know how to use Zoom. Okay? I had to learn how to use Zoom. Yes, it's painful. What button to press? Wait, you can't see my screen? All the different things. People being like, Kelly, we can't see that. Okay, yeah, because I don't know how to work Zoom. Okay? But like, that's part of the process. Now I can get on Zoom and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to make sure they can hear me. I got to make sure they can see me. I know how to switch the screens, all the things, right? Now I've become an expert. Before, it was painful, though, to try to get on and press a button. So painful. So what things do you hate? If you're like, I'm an introvert and I absolutely hate marketing, going talking to people. So if you're sitting here going, I absolutely hate that, but I need my business to grow. Well, that's the thing that's actually going to grow your business. The thing that you absolutely hate, if you just try to keep doing that, you're going to win the game. You're going to win in business. You're going to win in life because you're going to start discovering new things as you do these uncomfortable tasks that are going to make you be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Now that I did this, maybe I can do this now. So it's actually going to make you grow. You grow when you're uncomfortable. You don't grow when you're comfortable. And the last thing I like to say is you have to have a very, very big why. Because every single day, like, what is going to push you to do something that you absolutely hate? If you hate working out, what's going to motivate you to go work out? I'm not going to be like, oh, I hate working out, so I guess I'm just going to go work out every day. No, there's a bigger reason. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's, for me, it's a different lifestyle. That's what motivates me every single day. To try to get out of the situation that I've been in with the past 5 years and try to go somewhere else. So every single day, like most of you guys know, is my goal is to be in Southern California. Every single day I wake up and I'll look at places there. I literally wake up and that's the first thing I do in the morning is I will look at places there. Say one day I'll be here. And I obsess over it. I obsess over what is the end goal? What is the end outcome? Can I get there? Can I make it happen? Because the second that I wake up, my phone is already filled with over 25 different problems that I have to solve, at least, if not more, every single morning. And to be able to handle that, you have to have a massive, massive why. And most of you guys will say, well, Kelly, having a house in Southern California, that's very superficial. Okay, well, it may appear that way, but that's not the reality. The reality is that my deeper why is that it will give me the lifestyle that I've been craving for the last 5 years from being here in Northern Virginia. For real. And it's because of all the pain that Virginia has caused. That's why I want to go back to California. That pain is the driving point that every single day is why I wake up and say, man, I can't wait to go back there. I can't wait to go back there. And that's why every single day I'm able to handle 50 something problems that come at me, because I have this big, big why I'm doing this. And there's even more to it. I'm not going to get into it on this podcast. There's so much to my why. And it's a motivator. The pain is the motivator. The pain drives you forward and motivates you to take action and do the uncomfortable thing. Otherwise, we'll just stay comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you're not growing your confidence. The mission that I'm moving PelviBiz in the next year is I will be putting out these challenges / AK trips, business trips for all of us. Okay. And I'm going to be putting out these trips, and there will be challenges of different things that we have never done ever. Like snowshoeing. I mean, maybe some of you guys have, but like snowshoeing, parasailing, paragliding, swimming with sharks, different things that we have never done. And by doing that right there, swimming with sharks, I have never done it, but I highly think that it will have a massive business lesson to it. It has to, because all of us together would be getting uncomfortable doing something that we've never gone into and going into territory that we've never done. And so I'm kind of moving PelviBiz in that direction. And it's going to be pretty cool to see. But those are the things, like, to build confidence, you've got to do uncomfortable things. And if you're like, oh, I don't know what to do that's uncomfortable, talk to me. Ask me. Let's talk about it. Why do you feel that you are comfortable? Why do you want to stay comfortable? Speaking of comfortable, I mean, that's why most people want to stay in their jobs, because they're like, hey, I got a steady salary and I got a steady paycheck, so I'm comfortable, Kelly. They're uncomfortable, or they're comfortable, but they're also a little uncomfortable because they're not making the money they want to make, and they're not hanging out with their family. But they're just comfortable enough that they're going to stay at that job. That's what happens. Instead, they need to be really uncomfortable, period, and just make the leap and be like, okay, I'm just going to go for it because I believe in myself. Especially with the right guidance. Okay? But most people just want to stay in that comfort zone because it's steady. Nothing's going to happen to me then, but there's also going to be nothing happening to you. There's going to be no growth. So that's cool if you want no growth in your life. I'm married to one. My husband is one. He wants zero growth. He wants everything to not be one single problem and everything's all good. I want all the problems and I want to try to figure them out, and I want to be uncomfortable every single day. Otherwise, to me, I'm not living. I'm not progressing. But for some people, they want zero problems because that stresses them the heck out and they just want to stay in their comfort zone. And that's cool. You can do that. But then you're someone that then you need to 100% stay at a job. Just stay at a job. But if you're someone that's like, man, I'm maybe thinking about this entrepreneurship journey, or like I am an entrepreneur, then you got to figure out ways to continue to make yourself uncomfortable every single day so that you can keep progressing your business forward, and you're going to learn from that and grow. So these are ways, guys, on how to build your confidence and get your confidence back, and or keep improving your confidence to help grow yourself, your family members, and your business, everyone around you. Bye, guys. I consider myself a business and life coach. Are you ready to live the life of your dreams as an entrepreneur? If so, let's chat. See the episode notes below and go ahead and book a call. See you all next week.